What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we just got, indirectly, you got news. You got breaking news, right? That Al Haymon is not going to put up the budget for Terence Crawford to fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Al Haymon, the founder and advisor of Premier Boxing Champions, better known as the PBC, had to uproot his situation, right? He had to change his situation, uproot his brand after Showtime decided to get out the business of the sport of boxing after 37 years of being in the sport of boxing. That's where Al Haymon showcased his fights. That's where, his fighters took place. That's the network which they distributed, the network distributed, gave them the platform to showcase the fighters, and they also gave them a budget. They also gave them a budget to which he was able to pay the guaranteed purses for the fights. He gave him the budget, right? To have and pay these guaranteed purses. Now, that Showtime decided they was getting out the business of the sport of boxing after 37 years. And now Al Haymon has to uproot everything, make changes, right? And scramble, because they said that they was going to fulfill the rest of the obligation for the rest of the year. But that was it for 2023, shockingly, out of nowhere. Abruptly. Now, he has a major fighter in Saul Canelo Alvarez, 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, who is the undisputed super middleweight, and he signed a 3-fight deal. He's widely acknowledged as the face of the sport of boxing. Canelo Alvarez signed a 3-fight deal with the Premier Boxing Champions, Al Haymon. He satisfied one fight, September 30th, right? And now he is scheduled to have his annual 2 fights, May 4th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, and Mexican Independence Day weekend, right? And now Al Haymon informed Canelo Alvarez, which he gets a guaranteed purse of $30 million plus. Al Haymon has informed Canelo Alvarez, to which Canelo Alvarez is pursuing a fight with Jamal Charlo, who he fought the identical twin brother, Jamel Charlo, September 30th, right? He wants to fight Jamal Charlo May 4th. Al Haymon has informed Canelo Alvarez that if he takes the fight with Jamal Charlo, they can't guarantee him the purse of $35 million. But if he takes a fight with Mexican superstar boxer Jaime Munguia, former world champion, who signed with Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and DAZN, that if he signs to fight him, they can guarantee his purse of $35 million. Why is this important to note with Terence Crawford, Jaron Ennis situation, and Gervonta Tank Davis moving forward? Why is this important? This is important because if Al Haymon can't guarantee the purse for an in-house pay-per-view super fight with, well, not super fight, but a big fight with Canelo Alvarez and Jamal Charlo, because, see, if Canelo Alvarez fights Jaime Munguia, DAZN, Oscar De La Hoya, and Golden Boy Promotions, it will be a joint promotional situation. And on top of that, they don't have to cover the purse for Jaime Munguia. Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy are going to cover the purse for Jaime Munguia. Right? Al Haymon doesn't have to cover the purse. Right? Now, why is that important? Because if Canelo Alvarez fights Jamal Charlo, Al Haymon and the PBC have to cover Jamal Charlo's guaranteed purse and Canelo Alvarez guaranteed purse. They don't want to do that, or they don't have the budget to do that. Why you think Gervonta Tank Davis fight has been moved back? He was supposed to be the first opening act for March 30th. But in-house, that means that he will have to pay the guaranteed purse for Gervonta Tank Davis, and if it's an in-house fight, for Gervonta Tank Davis's opponent. In this case, he don't have to guarantee Jamal Charlo purse. He only have to guarantee Canelo Alvarez's. So now, Terence Crawford just had the biggest lucrative fight of his career. Terence Crawford is an undefeated 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed champion, and widely acknowledged as the pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world. Terence Crawford just did big numbers, getting over 20 million plus to fight Errol Spence, July 29th, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena. He got $25 million. Terence Crawford is a big deal. Now, Canelo Alvarez has proven to be a bigger superstar and a bigger draw than Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford is considered the best fighter in the world. And he's a major draw now. And Terence Crawford had his marquee fight. He's not going to take a major step back. 40 wins, no losses, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. He is 36 years of age. He'll be 37 in September. Canelo is 33. Right? So, Terence Crawford is going to want at least a half of what he made for Errol Spence fight, because that would be taking a pay cut. Canelo Alvarez ain't taking no pay cut to fight Jamal Charlo. And so now Al Haymon is telling Canelo Alvarez that's a bigger fight, more lucrative fight against Haymon, who is 43 wins, no loss, no draw, 34 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age. That's a bigger fight, a more lucrative fight. So the kickback is better, and they don't have to put out for both guaranteed purses. See, if he was with Showtime, like they did Jamal Charlo, Showtime is going to cover the guaranteed purse for Canelo and Jamal Charlo. Now he's with Amazon. They're not covering the purse for Canelo and Jamal Charlo. Now, Al Haymon can cover the purse for for Canelo Alvarez and let somebody else cover the purse for the other opponent. Terence Crawford is not signed to the PBC, nor is Jaron Ennis, who's the newly crowned IBF welterweight world champion. Jaron Ennis is a superstar, a phenom, as I refer to him as. He's on deck. He has next. This is going to be his sport. The sport will be in his hands. Between him and, I believe, Devin Haney. The sport is going to be in his hands, in his palm, right? So here, Jaron Ennis, 31 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. 26 years of age, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach. He hasn't had a marquee fight. He hasn't had a big lucrative fight, a big proven fight. And he's not signed to the PBC. And he's actually in a legal battle trying to get his way out of his past contract that he was signed with Showtime President Sports Steven Espinosa in a lucrative deal, because he wasn't signed to PBC. And he was signed to Cameron Duncan, who recently transitioned. So Cameron Duncan transitioned. Showtime got out the business of the sport of boxing after 37 years. That contract went to the late Cameron Duncan's wife. They don't believe she knows what she's doing. So they're trying to sue their way out $1 million and get out their contract. So he doesn't even have a network. So how could Terence Crawford possibly get paid? Al Haymon is not going to pay Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis to fight on Amazon Prime. He don't have the budget to pay Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis. Unless Jaron Ennis is going to get paid pennies on the dollar to fight Terence Crawford. And you know he ain't going to do that, because it's the first lucrative fight of his career. So therefore, you're not going to get, as I told you guys, who's going to pay for it? When everybody's running around telling y'all that Terence Crawford is ducking Jaron Ennis, I told you guys, I'm telling you how to think, not what to think. They're telling you what to think. They're trying to tell you Terence Crawford is ducking him. When Terence Crawford is saying, give me the money and I'll fight Jaron Ennis tomorrow. Well, guess what? Al Haymon is saying, I don't have the money to give to you and to give to Jaron Ennis. As a matter of fact, I don't even have the money to give to you and Errol Spence for their immediate rematch. So there you have it. The proof is always going to rise to the top. Period. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. Oh, and to address this, one more thing. Because, see, you see that Terence Crawford is interested in fighting Tim Tszyu. And people are saying, well, he looking to fight Tim Tszyu. Well, guess what? Tim Tszyu is fighting Keith Thurman, but Tim Tszyu's side puts up the money for Tim Tszyu, not Al Haymon. Let me say it to y'all again. Tim Tszyu's side and his management team, they put up the money for Tim Tszyu, which means if Terence Crawford fought Tim Tszyu, right, then outside entities can put up the money for Terence Crawford and Tim Tszyu fight. Outside entities not interested in putting up money for Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis. Bing! And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.